Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I feel like it's been a while since I've been at my table getting to play and talk with you. So it's been over probably 2 weeks now, and I didn't realize how much I missed this. This is awesome. So this is really literally an experiment. If you are seeing this video, it went well enough. If you are not seeing this video, you won't have any idea, but it'll also be because this did not go well. So this has been sitting here, and this idea has been in my head for a while, and I wanted to figure it out before I turned the camera on, but I thought I just need to turn the camera on and just do it all at once, because if I don't, it's not going to get done. So here's my plan. I have a ton of Pampered Chef manuals and, the little, safety use and instructions. And there's usually a recipe that goes with it. And anyway, there's, some things you can wash in the dishwasher, some you can't. And I feel like I need to keep this more organized. And I thought, hey, as a junk journaler now, why not keep it in a cool little journal? So, the basis of my idea, if you may have seen, I think it was last summer, I did a collaboration with Rach and Bella. It was actually my first one, and I did a paper bag journal kind of a deal with pockets like this, and I'm thinking that's kind of the format that I need to work with, but with quite a few variations. So what I'm thinking, because a lot of these are small, and I have these cute little paper bags that I got from Sam's, actually. I bought them for something else and did not realize how small they were. They're really small. And then these are a little bit larger than the average lunch bag. So I have a lot of these small thingies, but I also have some, larger ones. And I also have, let's see what I do with it. Oh, right here. This is not Pampered Chef, but, there's always some manuals that I feel like I need to keep. Whether I ever look at them ever in my life is debatable, but I feel better if I had them. And I'm trying really hard to organize my life and to have it be, beautiful while I'm at it. So here's my thoughts, okay? And I'm going to tell you this right now. There's going to be a lot of speeding up in this video because I don't want you to have to watch me painstakingly make decisions and try to figure things out. But I thought I'd take you along for the ride anyway. So let me tell you my initial thoughts. And then as I actually start figuring things out, I'm just going to speed up the video and just show you the more important parts that are maybe a little bit more relevant. So I'm thinking I'm going to do these two as the covers, front and back cover. And then my bigger things can slide in there. My bigger manuals can slide in there. And then the smaller ones, and this is where I need to figure out what makes the most sense, how to put it all together. But I'm thinking the smaller ones then I will do like I did with the other journal that I did last summer, and kind of, having them, I'm not sure, back to back or not back to back. I don't know. I still need to figure, like I said, I really need to figure a lot of this out. And I've been putting it off literally for months. I said, that's it. No more. So what I need to do is figure out, first of all, how many of these I want. I've kind of categorized my Pampered Chef items, baking, food prepping, just kind of cookware, and like the big machines, like the blending, the blender, and I don't know. I still have to figure that out too. So I have a lot of figuring out to do. But I'm hoping this will be everything that I'm dreaming of. So I'm putting the camera on and taking you on this adventure with me. So first of all, thank you for tuning in. Buckle up your seatbelts, grab something to drink, and we will figure this out. Okay? All right. Here we go. Okay, I think I figured it out. I think I know what I want to do. I think I can still change my mind, right? Okay, actually, that corner's funky. I'm gonna do away with that one. I want nice, clean corners. So, if you may remember, in the other journal that I did with paper bags, I folded these over and then glued them together like this, and had this be its own pocket. And do that again. Glue these, and then I've got the backs to glue to kind of create the expandable spine. So, okay, that's all right. Okay, I'm telling you, this is a 100% experiment. I usually try to get things figured out a little bit before I turn the camera on. Even with my experiments, I try to have at least an idea. And this one is certainly, I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. So, but that's okay. But I still want to, I think when I fold this in, obviously it shortens this bag, but I'm still, I think I'm still going to cut. I think I'm still going to trim it just a little bit, because this little tab here is kind of wonky and it's not going to be very stable. I'm just going to cover it up with paper anyway. And actually, if a little bit of that sticks out, I think that'll actually be okay. So that's going to be the first thing I do. And I'm going to use 6 bags. So I have that even number to work with here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see if I can get one that's not as warped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. I guess I can get all of my manuals out of the way for the time being. And I have them loosely organized, so I'm going to try to keep that kind of organized. All right. And these I'm going to leave yet. And hang on. Let me think about this before if I do that with the big one, will I have enough? I won't really have enough room, because I'll stick out too much. So I will need to leave this one larger. I will trim it, but I will not. This will be the cover, and I'll probably put, I don't know if I'll leave it soft or if I'll put like a chipboard cover over top. I don't know about that yet either. But this can remain a tuck spot. But how will I? Hang on. Okay, so if I do this, and I can attach it. I'll be able to attach it like that. I know it's kind of weird to have these tiny ones inside the huge one. I know that's weird. Let me see. Can I still do the flappy? The flippy flappy, like the uneven? Let me see. Hang on. I'm try to be ambidextrous here. Okay, so if I do... Maybe. Oh my goodness, I'm really kind of wandering here. Let's see. That might be kind of cool, honestly. You probably don't even know what I'm thinking, do you? I'm not sure I'm making myself very clear. Because see, these will be glued together like this. These two. I think I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go for it And you know what? If it doesn't work out, I have more paper bags, or I just won't post this video. So it's really as simple as that. All right. I'm just going to go for what is in my head. I think it'll be easier if you see it rather than me try to explain it. So I'm going to get all my ducks in a row here, and I'm just going to do it, okay? Fasten your seatbelts. Here we go. Okay, so just like in my original video, we're going to, first of all, I'm just going to glue this little flap down because we're going to make a pocket later. Right? So let's just do that on all these first. All right, so now we're going to do this thing again, like I did with my original. I'm just going to match them up like this. Okay, and this is going to be a pocket, so we're just going to glue the 3 sides there. Oops. And get it nice and matched up as much as you can. Sometimes paper bags, as you probably know, they're not usually just spot on plumb and even. They're a little bit wonky. But that's okay. We'll be covering most of this up with pretty papers, so it's all good. So, okay, I'm just gonna let that dry, and we'll do that to the others. All right, so now I think I can see better, and I can show you better what I have in mind. Now, the other question is, how many of these do I want? I could maybe make another set, because this would probably be enough for the manuals that I have. But I am addicted to Pampered Chef, and so I see more manuals coming into my future. But I don't know now. With this pocket here as well, I've just pretty much doubled the pocket space that I had actually thought I was going to have. So I may keep it at this. Okay. All right. So here's what I was thinking. Will be the top. Having it be okay. Here, let me back up. So, if you didn't see my other video, the way to attach these together, and this is a great option if you know you're going to have be filling the journal with things that's going to be thick, so that you don't get an alligator mouth. You just glue these 2 together, but only glue it to about here. Like this section is all glue. And then you do that again with this. That's all glue. And then when you glue them together, the spines aren't really tight together like this, and you end up getting, the alligator mouth problem. It actually sits like this, and then you have room to fill it, and it has room to expand even more. So that's what I plan on doing with these. But because I'm doing this a little bit different, first of all, it's going on a much larger cover. And I'm wanting, for some reason, I'm wanting it to be like this. Maybe it makes more sense now. I kind of want the flippy flappies to be kind of staggered. I don't know why. I kind of feel like that might be fun. And I feel like maybe if I do that, I should do another set so that there's 4. I don't know why. I don't know. I might leave it at 3. Can you tell? I'm very indecisive sometimes. We'll see. I can always add another one before it's all said and done. And because these are bigger, and this is such a wide space, I can do the same thing with this. You know, just glue into the middle here. And this will be overhanging. I was thinking I'd make this a pocket, but I don't think that will disturb things. If I want to tuck something, whoops, if I want to tuck something in here, I think I'm going to do that. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting, to say the least. Yeah. It will be interesting, to say the least. So let me trim these guys down. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and make this a pocket. So I'm just going to glue the two sides. So now we've got like so. But because I'm going to be doing it staggered, and I put that first one down, this is going to show at some point. So I think I need to start putting some pretty papers down a little bit sooner than I anticipated, because I think it'll be easier if I do it that way. And I don't have to do it all the way to the top. I can just do it, you know, with the part that's going to show, because the rest will be glued. So here's the other part I hadn't thought of yet. I haven't picked out my papers. I don't know what papers I'm going to use with this. So let me see if I have any scraps that will. Got some scraps here. That'd be great if I could use up scraps without printing out new papers. I think I am going to try to make this a scrapalicious one. I think we'll do that. And I think that works just fine. That's nice. I like the rustic stripes. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Well, that's fine. That width is fine. Although I could, let me see. I could do this too. That would work too. Maybe I like that better. I think I do. I like that better. Okay. So let's see here. So now I think I'm going to go ahead and start gluing these little guys down like this. Okay. Wish me luck. And I'm going to use this glue for this part, because I do need it. Definitely needs to be strong. And it doesn't matter so much if it looks warped, because it's not going to show. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I got to be careful, because this isn't going all the way. Eek. Hang on. Let me get my little wipey wipe out. I got this one is going to be a little bit different, because it's going all the way. It's going past this. And I don't want glue on that part. Okay, let's see. If I do that. Okay, how about I just put glue here? And then I know how far I can go. What do you think about that? Sometimes I'm so clever. And sometimes I wonder how I find my way out of the house sometimes. Okay, hang on. Don't do as I do. The whole point was to not have it on the edge. Okay. Goodness gracious. I told you it was going to be an adventure. Goodness gracious. Okay. Let's just see here. Okay. That works. I got all the glue off the places it wasn't supposed to be. And including this. Okay. All right. I might make it a little bit more space there. Okay. All right. So now with this one, we'll do the same thing, but I will go to here, but then do the rest there. I'm going to have to keep my hand there so I don't forget what I'm doing. I'm very talented because I can forget what I'm doing in the middle of doing it. I think that takes quite some talent to be that scatterbrained. I think it's definitely a gift. Oh my goodness. See, I told you I was going to stagger it, wasn't I? Lord have mercy. Okay, so this part, I've had it, in my defense, I've had a lot on my mind lately. So, I appreciate your grace and bearing with me here. But hey, it's all fixable. This is just, I think sometimes I'm a really great example of it doesn't matter how much you screw up. It can always be fixed, right? Always be fixed. I'm probably going to put pretty papers there too. So this probably won't matter as much. I may have to put a pretty paper there. Ay. I tell you what, wow. I am only functioning on half of my cylinders today, it seems to be. Okay, so now this one, let's do, maybe we can do this one correctly. Let me think this through before I put any glue down. Oh, Lanny sakes. Okay, so we're just gonna do, whoops, I dripped some glue. That's no good either. Get that up. Okay. All right, so this one is going to go like so. Okay, so let me see. Is this as cool as I thought it would be? I think it is. So now is the time that I need to decide if I want to do one more set here to make it 4, or if I'm okay with 3. So let me think about this. So that's going to go there. And this one will open like this. So that gives me 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, if I count these small pockets. I think that that's plenty. I'm going to say that that's plenty. So there we go. Okay, so now this one is going here, but I don't want to have any glue over here. So I'm going to do this. I hope I'm not making you dizzy. with all my flips and flops and boo-boos. Okay. So let's do, well, that one just went right to it, right to the spot. This is definitely not your typical journal. And that's okay. I did want it to be different. Clearly. But I'm thinking it's going to be even more different than I anticipated. This will be interesting. Okay. So, okay, and there go my dogs, going crazy. Okay, so then what we're going to do when I'm done, I'm going to wait till I decorate it, I believe. But when I'm done, I will do a spine here, an expandable spine. It'll kind of hold it all together like that. So the fact that this is kind of a little loosey-goosey, it won't matter because I will have it. It'll be a little bit more structured once I put that spine there. So, okay, I think this is actually pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with how this is going to be working. Okay, so now what I need to do is figure out the papers I want to use, and I will not make you watch me pick all that out and go through all my scraps. So I'm going to do that, and then when I have all my papers set, I will be back and we will decorate this together, okay? Okay, so all my papers got picked out. I came back all gusto. I was talking about all the papers that I was choosing and why, and went through the whole process and just realized that I had not recorded just even a minute of it because my phone had died and I had forgotten to plug it in. Anyway, long story short, you did not see any of the process. So I'm going to just flip through and show you the papers and show you what I did real quick before we move on to the cover. I'm so sorry. So anyway, so I just used scraps and little pieces to kits that I already had. So I want, it's definitely hodgepodgey looking, which is fine because of all the scraps, but I did try to make things, at least coordinate a little bit. So let me just flip through real quick so you can just see what I did. I put a strip down here and then kind of did just the same thing, but with different papers, trying to use up my stash without having to print anything. So that's that. I'm really actually quite happy with how this has turned out so far. Yay. So, okay. So then this paper here was actually cardstock. So it's given it some sturdiness that I really like. And I couldn't decide if I wanted to do chipboard cover or just kind of keep it soft. And I decided that, I had remembered that I had this just solid colored cardstock. And I'm just going to use this. So it'll kind of be like a soft cover book, but still sturdy enough to be able to handle things. So, but before I glue that down, we're going to work on the spine. And I decided to use this spine. This is just leftover paper. I think this is Hobby Lobby paper, which is just, gorgeous. I don't know, do I want to use the music side? Oh, the music's down here too. So pretty. Okay, so what we're going to do to measure our spine, and as you can see now, I've got lots of room to expand. I can put a bunch of manuals in here and it can get nice and fat and it won't warp anything. So when I'm measuring with a spine, I want to kind of take into the account that it might get a little chunky. So I'm gonna say that might be a good width when it's full. So that is going to be just shy of 2 inches. So we'll call it 2. We'll give it a little bit more chunkiness there. So let's call it 2. And then I think about a 1/2 inch on each side to overlapping. So I'm going to cut the strip to be 3 inches wide. And then, of course, 6 inches tall to match that. So let me do that real quick. And then I'm going to grab little Mr. Scoreboard here, and we're going to score nice little divots kind of in the spine so that it will curve nicely. It will curve, and I think it'll just really do a nice thing. And I'm really actually just going to eyeball this. Let me see. I'm going to start just at 3 to 6. Okay, so let me say, well, actually, I was doing a half an inch. Half an inch is going to be, flapping over to the side, the front and the back. So I don't need to start until half an inch in. So let me go half an inch here. And half an inch here. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Oops, I feel like I'm shifting here. All right. That doesn't look right. That looks wonky. Well, I guess that's okay. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have moved it now. Now I don't know where I was. Okay. See there. There. Okay, there. And I'm just going to do that again. I felt like that was off. I don't think that cut straight, but that's okay. That's going to be covered up. So I'm going to go, let's see, 1, 2, I'm going to go three lines in. 1, 2, 3, just to keep it even, Steven. Actually, I'm having a hard time seeing where this one is, so I'm going to go ahead and fold it up a little bit. There we go. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So now, we're just gonna, you can actually see it better on the white side. But I'm going to go ahead and straight up fold the ends like this. And then with the other, I'm not going to fold them per se, but I'm going to just kind of gently kind of curve it. Okay. Even maybe roll it a little bit. Okay. See what's happening there? Isn't that cool? All right, so let's just test it. Just because. And I'm going to put this underneath the cover. You could do it over and, put like a cool lace there or whatever, which I think is what I did with my original one. But I'm feeling like I want to do it under this cover this time. Yep. Okay. All right, so let me ink this part. I'm not sure. I'm thinking I might want to ink the little ridges. No. Okay, that might get messy. I would have to actually fold them more, and I don't want to necessarily fold them. So okay. So I'm going to glue down the edges. Come on now. There we go. Glue down the edges. Oh, that one. Music's upside down if I do it that way. Or is it? I don't know. No, it's not. Okay. All right. Okay. Can't have upside down music. Can we? All right. Ooh, this is actually, I'm really excited about this. First of all, I'm excited because it's turning out to be quite pretty. Second of all, I'm excited to finally have a place for my little manuals instead of dying alone in a drawer and then not being found when I need them, hiding from me. All right, so now, because this is cardstock, I'm going to go ahead and use the art glitter glue and get this down nice and secure all the way to the edges. Okay. All right, so now it's just a matter of decorating the cover. And here's the thing, I don't want to go crazy with it. I don't want to do too much like thicker embellishments because this is going to really be a very it's more practical. It's supposed to be more practical than beautiful. So I don't want to be putting this in a drawer or on a shelf that's going to be, I'm going to be pulling it out a lot and have it get, smushed flowers and that kind of stuff. So before I do this, I was just thinking I wanted to do little notches. Let's see. My quick cooker stuff. Oh, my quick cooker stuff. Actually, I think I'll put that first. Oh, it is quick cooker. Okay, I'm gonna put all my big quick cooker stuff together. Okay. There we go. Well, I think that works better there. Okay. And then all my little quick cooker attachments can go here. Okay, this is going to be a practical thing, but that doesn't mean it still can't be pretty. That's what I like creating. I like creating what I call functional art. I think there's no reason why things can't be functional and pretty. Right? Right. Okay, so now this is not Pampered Chef. This is for my coffee press maker and the extra filter, but hey, it's thin. I think I can just stick that in here and call it good. And I've still got plenty of room to put more manuals and such. Oh, look at that. See? It's pretty full, and it's not just doing this thing, right? I mean, it's kind of open like this, but I can definitely put a closure, and it still has, oh, yes, okay. Closure. Speaking of closures, I didn't really think about how I want to do that. What I might do is like a brad, or I don't even know if I need one, really, if I'm going to be putting it on a shelf. I don't know. We'll see. So now I'm going to decorate the cover, just the cover. I don't need to do the back. Again, like I said, it's going to be more utilitarian than just for the eye candy. Hang on. Use one of these as like a button. And this is also a tutorial I did. And then just do like the string closure. I think actually I like that because that's a little bit more utilitarian. I don't know if I want the purple though. What do I want? All right, so then what I'm going to do then is I'm going to grab a brad so I can attach that to the inside of this. And then I will, I still may do a hole punch with a grommet, an eyelet here to attach the string to. So, okay, let me grab those things and I'll be right back. All right, I've got my little brad and my tiny little eyelet, and I'm actually trying to find a good twine. I really don't know I have a good twine that's really nice and flat. That's kind of hard. I'm not sure that'll stay very well. And I've got my rusty, I've got a rusty string here, but it's really thick. I'm wondering if I should use seam binding or sari silk. Well, let me take a gander here. The seam binding I have is really thin. That might work. That might work. What color though? Look at these pretty colors. If I do purple, I love purple and green together. I love that together too, but that's very autumny looking, and it's spring. I don't feel like doing autumn. So maybe I should use one of my purpley ones. Let's see. And then I can use one of the purple seam bindings. Oh, there we go. That's pretty. That's pretty. I think I'll use that. I'll use that one. Done. Okay, so then the question is the dark one or the light one? I think I like the light one. It makes that army green a little bit more delicate. Okay, but then the issue is if I use this, I will need, whoops, where'd it go? I'll need the bigger eyelet. Oh, there it is. I'll need the bigger one. Okay, let me grab that real quick. Okie dokies. Let me measure this real quick. So I'm going to use my my pretty pokey tool. Oh, look, it matches. Oh. All right, so right about there. I don't want to punch a hole necessarily. I'm using this cardboard to protect my table a little bit, but I may have to punch a hole. I don't know. I'm trying not to because I don't want the hole to be too big. But let me see. Let me just see here. The brad will go through that. I think it will. Yep. So now the question is, okay, I'm going to do the same thing here. I don't want to punch a hole with my puncher. Okay. Right about there. Okay. Lovely. I put that in here. And separate. All right. You know what I should have done? I should have, hang on. Can you guess what I forgot to do? Forgot to ink the edges. And you know I have to. It looks naked without the inking to me. I don't want a naked button. Okay. There we go. All right. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. And then let me do a measurement here. 3 inches. And let's see, it doesn't have to be as far back. I definitely don't want it to be too close to the edge either. So, let me make sure I got the right hole punch. So I'm thinking about, let me see. Thinking about there is okay. Am I in frame? I hope I am. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. I love it when things work out like they're supposed to. Let's see. All right, so now I think what I will do is just do a cute little tie off here. All right, and then see how much of this I need. Don't need to wrap it around too much because it's thicker than string, so it's going to be pretty tight. So I think that will do. Kind of cut it at an angle, and then cut this one a little bit shorter. An angle. Nice. Okay. And that gives me a little bit more room if I need to, if it fills up again or fills up more, I can still wrap it around, but it gives me room. Okay. All right. So now for the decorations. I'm going to use scraps. I'm not going to do anything special or extra. I don't even think, actually, I was thinking about doing something pretty on the spine like this. This actually might be a nice little touch, actually. Oh. What if, I put a little bit of lace? Yes, I think I have the perfect, here we go. I have this little lace, it's elastic, and it's already kind of curved. So I'm wondering, and then that would give it a little bit more stability too. And then I could do a dangle off of that without ripping the paper. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I just talked myself into it. And then I get to use this scrap again. See? Oh, it's all just beautiful when it works out. And this lace is so cute. But honestly, because it curves like this, I haven't been able to find a whole lot of use for it, honestly. And so I'm glad now that I have have a bit of a use for it. So let me just do it like this. I'm not sure. Was that even in frame? I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm not very in tune to what I'm doing today on camera. Anyway, this little lace, I don't know if you saw it, but it's stretchy and it likes to curve. And that doesn't make it very handy with a lot of projects. But with this one, I think it's going to be quite perfect. Okay. Let me stand up here. Okay. And because it's elasticy, it will move a little bit easier too with the spine when it bends. I think that works quite nice. I have to trim the edges off a little bit better. See, because I want this to be a little fancy, but not too fancy. All right, so there's the little lace on the spine. I'm going to trim this down just a little bit more. A little bit more. Make it a little bit neater, I think. Okay. Cool, and then I can hang this pretty little bauble. Okay. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Okay. All right. So now I just need just a little bit here. Again, I'm not printing anything out. You know what I'll do? This was washi tape, I believe. So let me grab that washi tape and see if we can just use a little bit of that washi tape to, decorate it up just a little bit. All right, I think now I feel finished. A little thingy there, and I know I didn't want it too fancy. It's gotten a little bit fancy, but it's still flat. I wanted it to be flat so that I can, put it in a drawer and it won't, get too crazy messed up. So there you go. Pampered Chef manual, or just any kind of manual, journal keeper trapper keeper like that. So I've got plenty more room in pockets that I can expand, and my spine is nice and expandable. And this is nice and sturdy. I can make it as tight or as wide as I need it right there. So there you go. Okay. I feel like this was more of a success than a failure, even though I did make a few mistakes and I learned from my mistakes. And I hope you learned from my mistakes as well, because, you know, I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you to learn from my mistakes. So there we have it. A little manual journal. Thank you so much for watching me and joining me on this adventure again. A wild and crazy ride. I had fun with it, and I'm actually thrilled. I feel like another part of my life is organized now, and not just organized, but pretty too. Okay, all right. It's simple, but pretty. Okay, I'm happy. I'm going to stop babbling now. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have not yet subscribed, I would be thrilled if you did. And leave a comment below. It's so helpful and encouraging for all of us YouTubers. If you interact with us and, you know, just kind of, you know, we're on the same team. We're all having fun together, right? So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.